Welcome to class this month, Taking Inventory. So this month on each piece of equipment and basically if there's no order, so on the Cadillac, tower, and window chair, I'm going to go through like clumps of exercises. And you're just going to, first of all, enjoy the fact that you showed up. What's really fun about this is that you could just do one section of this workout each day. If you want to, you could do the whole thing and see how your body feels with each section when you've done the whole thing. But I do want you to keep me posted on what exercise felt really good and what exercises didn't feel so great, because that's going to determine our upcoming monthly workouts. And I really want to hear your input on those and based off what your practice needs. So we're going to just start with the 100 with nothing, just to warm up. And then we're going to go piece by piece. Here we go. So lie on your back. Take those arms up overhead. Good morning. Ooh. Point to the toes. Squeeze the legs together. Depending on where you are in your day, you may want to leave those legs down or float them up and do your 100. And just notice what feels good and what feels a little, right? Like I'm finding it pretty hard to find length in my spine today, and it's early for me. Full inhales. Use those inhales to lengthen your spine. Use those exhales to connect more to your center. And then lower everything down to a full roll up. Feet into your vertical poles. Bend those knees. This is something that I see often skipped, and then people wonder why their feet come off the bar. So you want to press those feet fully into your bar, and then when you roll back, you don't straighten with your legs. You roll your spine back, and your legs will straighten any amount they need. And then you roll up, and you bend your spine up and over, and then you bend your knees when necessary. Your pelvis shouldn't slide around at all. So again, waist pulls back, arms are connected to the back, and that's why the bar comes with us. Bend up and over yourself like you're trying to leave your lower back on the mat. Last one, like this. So you're just noticing, is this easy for you, or are your feet coming off that bar? One arm in the center, one arm around your waist. Roll back. Take your arm up and over the opposite side. Slide that leg over. I slide it along the mat, and if I'm feeling good that day, then I cross it over, but I don't worry too much about that. I have a tendency, because I have mobility in my hips, roll up after you've come through the center, to let my leg kind of pop out of the socket. And then you lose the stretch completely. Roll back, arm and leg stretch. Breathe into it. Take the leg over, arm back around your waist, center your spine off, and come up. What you're not seeing yourself here is if this feels good, if it feels like a stretch, or if you feel like you're hanging off of the pole, right? If this arm feels like it's barely hanging onto that pole, that is a sign. Roll up. You're probably not connecting to your back as much as you want. Roll on down. Take the leg over. Slide. And then leg over, arm around the waist, and roll up. All right, take both hands on the bar, roll part way back. So I'm standing in my legs and I'm pulling my waist back, and you row. So you're just pulling from your upper back. And as you do this, there's an easy time to be connected to the center. And as the spring closes, it's a little hard to keep that connection. So you've got to work on that. 2 more. Last one. Hold. A slight chest expansion feeling here, and lift back up. Keep pulling the waist back and standing. I like to think about my arches reaching forward so my knees aren't pushing down. Then hold and pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to help your rolling in and out if that is a problem for you. All right. come kneeling, chest expansion. So as you go to press this bar down, think of the springs as opening the front of your thighs, all right? So pull the bar towards you, but lift through the front of your hips. Look, look, arms full forward. And then pull the bar down and look, look, and arms forward. And again, reach, stretch, stretch. Something I have to work on, I talked about this in the other class, is on my chest expansion, not tilting my head, right? Because that's avoiding the stretch. One more time. Did this feel easy or hard? Do you feel like it's even connecting to anything? Because I know for me, sometimes I was like, I think I'm just getting like chest extension too easy. And then I realized, oh, I'm not actually lifting up through the front of my hips. Okay, so thigh stretch, walk back just a little bit, reach those knuckles forward, and then reach your knees down as you lean back and press into the tops of your feet. So make sure your feet aren't just hanging out there. Lean back, press the feet down, 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 and lift up. Something that's easy to do is kind of hinge off that lower back. So can you keep lengthening your lower back as you go, 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 go? How low can you go? And then press into those feet and come up. One more time. Lean and reach and press those feet down, but try to get your hips as close to the mat as you can. Woo, okay. If you're ready, you're gonna add that back bend in. I know it feels a little early, but we're gonna do it. So lean back, go as far as you can hold yourself up, and then pull your heart up and over an imaginary barrel. Come up into a straight line, and then come up. 2 more like that. Reaching your knees down and towards each other. Hold. Bend your spine over a barrel. Come back up and lift. Last one. Knees down and towards each other. Lean, lean, lean. Tummy in. Big back bend. And then lift. Woo. Okay. So we're not going to do the rolling in and out just yet. We're going to do some long back arms and come back to it, right? Just continue to warm that spine up. But how did that feel? Did it feel like you could like open through the thighs, or it feel like they were ripping? Information for us, right? Okay, the further you are away from your springs, the harder this gets. Watch out for those elbows are going to pinch towards each other. So elbows are wide, bar pulls in towards your upper back. Reach those knees down. Push the bar down to your knees, to your feet lifted up. Pull it in, reach it down, back, up, and bend. Reach it down, back, up, pull, and reverse. Reach it back. You're not just letting the springs close. Pull it to your feet, then to your knees. Scrape it up your body, and then reach to your feet, to your knees. Scrape. One more time. Reach it back to your feet, to your knees, and pull it all the way up. Woo. Shake those shoulders out, and then we're gonna lie on one side for little side sit-ups. So we've worked the arms front, back, now we're going to work side, okay? And that's really good for all the strength of our shoulders. It's gonna help us with that rolling in and out as we move our way through our roll back bar exercises. So standing with your feet in line with your hips, and then line out. Easier as hand stays down, harder palm up, and it comes with you 5 times. As you lift, you stand in those feet. I know it's tempting to bend that top knee, but it's okay to get stuck. You're trying to go up and over. Another imaginary barrel here for 3, 2, and 1. I think that was more than 5, sorry. If that felt like your shoulder was pulling out of a socket or you're hanging off of it, it's a sign that we have to work that connection on you more, right? Or at least for today. All right, other side. Flip over, same hand position. Stand in those legs, not locking on your knees and elbow or your ankle, and up and down. 2 more. Woo! Some sides are easier than others, and come all the way up. All right. So now a prep for rolling in and out. I really like this because it does make this exercise a little bit more possible. Plus, if you're not ready for it, you can do this. If you didn't do that back bend and swan, this might be for you instead. So you round down, you're on all 4s, right? And you're gonna stay here.